got a laptop open in front of you as well, so you can check what's going on.
I do not. I think that's going to exceed
Your
my
capacity today.
mental capacity. No, just kidding. I'll get my iPad.
Well, we are waiting for the three people to join us. Oh,
Ah, look at that. Okay, so
let's
what's
get
the
your name.
title?
What did I
Quite
call it?
a quite a
Quite.
different Sunday Funday.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched the stream last week. I was on with Dan and Dan, and we were gonna. It's exactly a week ago, kind of around about this time as well, actually, because we were waiting for the Poiki to get cracking and.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I watched the show with you and Dan from a couple of days before that, and that was absolutely hysterical.
yeah, when I called
That
him
is
that
a good
night.
combo.
Denim is always good value. He's good quality.
It's bang for your buck. How are you feeling?
Interesting, bro. Tough one today.
Sure. Okay.
Tough one today, bro. I finally lost my taste and smell, bro. Which
It's intense.
which for a brief second I thought was fake. Do you know what I mean? I didn't believe it could even happen, and now, well, as you know, I'm very lucky. I've got a steam room,
Yeah,
and I went and took Vicks, and it's only when I realized I
that you
put
couldn't
the
smell the fix.
couldn't smell the Vicks.
Wow,
I
that's nice, eh?
guess that's
Because that's a
usually
pretty strong smell.
that is usually the indication of when your smelling is gone. Should I go live on Instagram on you? I wonder how that works. I think I can.
Yeah, might as well.
Let me see. Hey, thanks everyone. How's it, man? Alan, Katharina, you legend. Thank you. How many people do we have? Ah, we got people. Hello, people. Thank you so much.
Hello, people.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's a bit of a morbid stream, but it's what it is. It's what it be. Here I am, day 5 going into night 6 because how does it actually work, Craig? I mean, I got the symptoms Tuesday night. So how would you count that? What is it?
I
What does
don't
it
know.
mean?
I don't know.
You're
That
supposed to, you
doesn't
know
even.
everything.
Yeah, I thought I used to. Um, but it's weird because you can have COVID without showing symptoms for a while, So
Yeah,
who knows when you actually got it?
yeah,
And that's the weird part. It's like, we try and be as careful as possible, sanitize the shit out of everything,
yeah.
social distance as much as you want, and people still get it. So there's lots of questions. Is it airborne? Is it only? I have no idea. It's just I know a lot of people who are extremely careful,
Yeah,
and yeah, they still get whacked. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man, I'm
Well,
sorry. Yeah, it's horrible.
yeah.
You
I
just,
mean,
I think one of the things that we chatted about yesterday is just that initial symptom care, like that. I think that's the most important stage.
yeah. Oh, it's so
Just look
embarrassing.
after yourself.
Dan was at the last broadcast. He was holding a psalm around it, and we were super drunk. And now on the Instagram feed, like it opens up with the red chair and the psalm, which now, as we know, means absolutely nothing in the world. Hello, people on Instagram as well, and online. Thanks, guys. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the support. I'm fine. Um, Pardon for asking, but who's Craig? No, you have every right. I ask it every time I see him. Craig was actually my long time.
Sometimes I ask myself.
He does today after last night. Um, how speaking of, okay, so Craig was my long time manager and is my long time friend. He was been involved in my life pretty much since I got back from Los Angeles. So and look at those eyes.
No,
I
it's
mean,
been a good.
why would you not bring those kind of bloodshot eyes onto a show like this? You tell
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
geez, it's
Stream is
been quite
running.
a while now, huh?
Yeah.
Normally in the background, so that's fine.
Exactly.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How
What are
much?
you
Okay, yeah,
what are
go.
you actually feeling? Like, what's the horrible part? Like, what's your symptoms?
So the horrible part. Well, I've never. I've never had such like a lack of energy. You know, like it's crazy. And like you sit up to want to go somewhere, and then you stop,
Yeah.
and then you catch your breath, and then you like get up, and then you manage to get to the kitchen. You know, and before you realize it's taking you like 5 minutes to
Sure.
get to the kitchen, which is a little bit, yeah, it's a bit interesting, man.
So it feels different to like a normal flu, or would you say it's similar?
It didn't at first because I've had some bronchial stuff before, you know. So I thought, so on Thursday night when I had that crazy sore throat, I just got the trusty old Vicks and, you know, and I just I had a little throat spray and I clapped it. Woke up the next morning and I felt fantastic. It was Friday. I wanted to go to the boat and go and carry on. We got so much stuff that we are doing at the boat. And then I
Yeah.
thought, I just thought, you know, we've been ill for a few days, and in this day and age, those were very, very close symptoms. Before I go to the crew or go to anyone, why
Hmm.
not go and get it all checked out, you know? So, so I did, and I went and tested positive. So there's a place right next to your place in Kirstenhof. It's so weird because in a COVID world, you think there'd be like testing centers every 25 meters, like Starbucks around the place, you know?
Yeah.
And the only one is there's a vet at Kirstenhof near where you used to live, near
Oh,
by
yeah, yeah, on
Broncos.
the main road there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on and that's it's a one of the rapid testing centers that you can go. Um, so I did an antigen test, and the woman said it was like, she said, you knew you had COVID, didn't you? She said it came up in 3 minutes. So
Okay.
I was like,
All
shit.
right.
Well, I didn't know it was kind of like that, and don't make it sound like it was such a big deal. And I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's the weird thing. It's
Yeah,
like, do you have to apologize for having
yeah,
COVID?
yeah.
Bizarre.
So, Lauren, let me tell you quickly what medication I've been taking. I've got a really, really strong phospholipid vitamin C that they give to, I believe they give to hospital patients. It's actually developed by a guy out in the wilderness. I should get the bottle as well. I will. It's so cool. So it's like 1,000 milligrams per teaspoon. It's so strong. It's really, really strong. So it's a liquid, and we all know with vitamin C that we usually end up pissing it all out the minute we have it. But this is fat soluble, so it ingests. So I've been on about at least 4,000 milligrams, maybe more a day. Then zinc, vitamin D, vitamin B. I have been steaming a lot. Thank you to all the wishes. I'm checking them all come in. Yeah, I appreciate it very much. What else have I been taking? Yeah, I've done the ivermectin thing, man. I'm on day two of ivermectin. So I even got mom on board. So what are people's comments on ivermectin? I know I've got a friend of mine who's
Mm.
pretty opposed to it. A lot of people are opposed to a lot of things. I don't know what we interested in opening up here, Craigie.
Sure, it can be a hot mess quite quickly, as my Facebook question the other day. It's a hornet's nest at the moment. I think people are so polarized, and that was the idea with my Facebook post, is asking the question and trying to get people meeting somewhere in the middle,
Yeah,
because it's like at the moment you either like completely, you've got to be completely pro-vax, or you've got to be completely anti-vax, and I'm just like, no guys,
yeah,
that's silly. There's pros and cons on both sides, and there's so much information out there. You literally just got to try and educate yourself as much as possible, and then do what you think is right. And the one thing that I'm not liking is people shaming either side. You know,
yeah. No, listen.
anti-vaxxers shouldn't be sort of campaigning against people that do vaccinate, and people who have gotten vaccinated shouldn't be putting down the ones that chose not to.
Yeah.
Um, as far as ivermectin is concerned, sure, that's also a rabbit hole.
What's your personal story? Never mind what you've
My,
read.
my,
What's your gut on it?
yeah, my personal opinion on it is, yeah, it's a deeming device. So I'm struggling to, my logical brain is struggling to correlate how a deworming medication can kind
Yeah.
of stop COVID, or or reduce the symptoms. I've read up as much as possible about it, but I think I kind of stopped when the first sort of research reports started coming out that it was like there's no anecdotal evidence that it works.
100%.
But then again, you then hear the stories sort of from first-hand people that took it, and they were like, I had COVID and it wasn't that bad. You know, is that just chance, or was it the ivermectin?
No, 100%. 100%. So I have a friend as well who literally recovered the other day, and he made a massive turnaround from the moment he started taking ivermectin. Whether it was just at the exact right time of when he was turning around to do his recovery, you know.
Yeah.
We don't know. That these are the things we don't know. So I don't know. You know, I don't know. It has. Exactly. Yes, Brinsky. I'm sure we put worse things in our body over the years.
100%.
That is also, you know what? That is also something very true. As much as ivermectin is what is it? What is its actual purpose?
It's
a sheep something. A deworming, yeah.
Deworming.
I mean, listen, yeah. If anyone can afford to be dewormed, it's me. Especially now that I'm.
Please take one dose.
Yeah. So it's not like I don't think it's gonna hurt me. Put it that way. Do you know what I mean? It's not like people who take. Well, I don't know. I mean, we don't know the science. I'm sure there's people who have stories ago. There's been massive adverse reactions to ivermectin. I haven't seen it. And so far so good. I've been fine. But yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Sorry, the dog is busy talking here.
Excuse my sinuses, guys. If ever I'm allowed to go in the microphone, it'll be around about.
At least you've got an excuse now,
yeah. No, exactly. Normally I blame it on Craig. But guys, welcome. Thanks so much for pulling in. Happy Sunday. Sorry to I don't know. I don't even know how this feels doing a stream. I just wanted to give you an update, let you know that I am okay. It's pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. Today I woke up very chilled, and then it gradually. It's weird, man. It's one of those things like you can just sense it. It feels like you know that. Remember the movie The Alien? Like something's inside you. You know what I mean? I'm expecting my heart to go.
Wow, that's quite a.
Hold on, I need reverb for that. So obviously, really hoping that doesn't quite happen. Let me get a couple of the comments in here, Craigie. So many people have recovered because of ivermectin. Yes, Lauren, I agree. I think what's important is if you do take it to ensure it's scripted from your doctor for the Section 21 of the...
That's a great point. It's like if you're going to take any kind of medication, at least have a proper dosage.
Okay, well done. Good point, Kerry. Thank you. We like these. Sean Gothwaite, get better soon, Odd. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm hoping it's going to...
Hey, Shawnee.
I had COVID a month ago and felt sick for the first few days, but totally recovered after the third day on ivermectin. There we go, Hilton. Thank you very much for that input as well, guys. That's what it's about. It's all about just having conversations. It's about not being too extreme on either end, and having the open-mindedness enough to know that what I can tell you is after the research that I've done and what I've been through is that I know absolutely fucking nothing about this. So the more we dig into it, the more we try and unpack it, the more we think that we're professionals. Really, I feel more clueless, except to just go with your gut. What I can tell you is rest needs to happen. You know, you can't, these are things you can't fight, but I mean, it's weird because this one doesn't allow you to go, well, I'm just going to pop into work quickly and see how it goes. It's like this one's tricky, man. This is hard to pop into the bathroom. So, but anyway.
And then, Shaman, it's obviously ironic that you kind of tried to get your vaccination.
I know.
And it's like on the day.
I know. So now I don't know.
What are your thoughts around the vac? I mean,
I was going to go ahead.
That's obviously the thing on everyone's mind.
Yeah. Joshy Sampson on Instagram is asking how the voice is. Oh my God, I don't even want to think. I mean, this is not a normal voice. In case you didn't, hold on. In case you couldn't hear how bad it is. But you can hear it on Instagram. Oh, you should be able to. It's not great. So I won't be recording. I won't be recording anything right now. But I think for me the vaccine, and don't forget everyone, before anyone gets any knickers in a knot, Craig and I are not doctors. We vaguely dabbled in the music industry a little bit. But
Which gives us some credibility.
exactly, shit. If you think
But not
about
enough.
what we should have been inoculated against,
Yeah.
the shit we've survived. Um, I think we're gonna have to take it at some stage. There's just not a question. I think that I see people protesting that they don't want us to have to have the passport. I completely my core and heart also wants to be fighting that fight, and but I think we're too far down the Orwellian road. I think it's just going to have to happen. And for me, I want to be able to travel, um, freely and stuff like that. I'm a little bit worried about how quick the vaccine has been developed because it does put it more into a kind of trial space than an actual solution. But I think what's going to happen is that it's going to be evolving all the time. So it's pretty much always going to be a trial, eh?
Well, that's the thing, and the technology itself is a bit older. It's like they've been doing this mRNA thing for 10 years, and obviously the COVID thing is brand new, and it's crazy times. So we can't expect to have if we sit and wait for another 3 years to get results and stuff like that, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like they would put something out there that's going to possibly kill a whole bunch of people. That doesn't seem likely.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that I don't really buy into the fact that people are trying to impart and put DNA into us and try and monetary
Yeah,
remote us. I think that's a hell of a lot of effort. Even though I wouldn't put anything past these Illuminati billionaires.
sure.
You could,
Yeah.
if we had stupid disposable money, who knows the games that we could get up to.
I think they are too preoccupied with launching themselves into space at the moment to worry about anything else.
Yeah, no,
But
exactly.
but I don't blame people for wanting to ask questions about the
Yeah,
vaccination either. So this is what I was saying earlier, is that I just want to encourage people to have good human dialogue with each other, share opinion, share proper facts. But at the same time, I'm also being very careful with who I talk to, and
yeah,
if they start sort of echoing absolute random stuff that they've read on some bizarre gardening blog,
yeah,
then there's going to be a correction at the same time, because you know unfortunately you just carry on creating that echo chamber, um, and then it just props everyone's wrong information up.
yeah,
Um, so I think if people are going to put opinions and facts on social media, whether it's pro-vax or anti-vax, at least make sure your research is done extremely thoroughly. Because
yes,
we've all got a responsibility in this modern social media age of actually making sure the stuff that we put out there is useful, true, and in the best interest of the people that are going to read it. So
yeah.
that's all. That's
No, I
all
agree,
I
bro.
really think about it.
But I'm impressed. I'm impressed you did that much. That's more than I was expecting from you today, to be honest.
Oh, shut on a spin now.
Guys, I've put the link up in the comment section if you want to copy and paste it and put it into your Chrome browser. Obviously, I'm not gonna. This won't be a long one tonight, obviously, because I'm already so exhausted today. Sure,
Shame, but I can see.
it's
Yeah,
crazy,
looking
crazy,
real
and
tired.
I've slept all day. I've done nothing,
You're obviously getting a lot of sunshine
bro.
coming
So we
into
made
this
a
life.
bed. I made a bed right out in the garden in the sun. It's the most
Beautiful.
beautiful Christmas bed. I've been in there for like 3 or 4 hours. It's incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's been cool. Oh, heavy
And
echo.
and how's your mom doing? Did you say she's also confirmed positive?
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
Well, no, not confirmed. She hasn't been tested, but she's been around us.
Okay.
So not confirmed.
But
Um,
but you can sort of
no, she's
assume
got
that
the
they,
symptoms. She's got the exact same symptoms. So
yeah.
we don't
Okay.
even have. We can just assume. But mom is strong, and
Yeah, she is.
she's a stalwart. She will. Yeah, so we keep an eye on her. Obviously, she's on the property. She's right here. All the meds that we have are obviously going to the right place as well, and to the same place. What did I want to say? I wanted to talk. Two things. If you guys who are listening, if you can just share this video, that'll be amazing. Let people know that we're on here, having a quick little discussion. It's just an update. Hey, James Ribbank, hey boy. We say hello to a couple of Instagram fans. Well, friends, all 10 of them. Rolling audio. Grant, hey bro. James, you're ripping it, bro. I hope you're okay. I hope you guys don't have the COVID dits. It's a bit of an odd one. I didn't think that I'd get it. It's so weird. It's one of those things. You're like, Have you had it, Craigie?
We assume so. We had a radical flu a little while ago, and it was like textbook, all the symptoms, and it was pretty horrible. But then we had a negative PCR test, so I don't know. Apparently, the tests aren't as accurate as one might like.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. On the other side of it, it's not like the normal flu is just going to disappear either. So it could have been that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But
people just need to look after themselves.
Here's an interesting comment from Tamron Mullins. Check here, and I do agree. Let's get that a little bit better. We need to be respectful of everyone's decisions. When you lose someone to COVID, it does change your mind to the vax, though. Bottom line, respect people's decisions and opinions. I couldn't agree more.
Tam is 100% right. We also had a bit of a more of a chilled approach to this whole thing, and then literally people we knew really well started dying from this, and then it was like, whoa, okay, this actually takes people out, and it's not third-hand information of someone's twice removed cousin that has passed away. So it puts things into perspective.
It sure does, bro. Okay, let me check out here. I got some more comments for us. Gary, is the echo on Craig's voice better? They can only be coming because I'm not wearing headphones, and I want Instagram people to be able to. I've got you going through the monitors. So the Instagram people can see what's going on. And
okay.
Dave, hey my bro, hey brother, sorry to hear about your loss, man. Dave, I'm the greatest photographer. That's on Instagram. Yeah, man, that's just what's happening. Why have I heard that the Johnson & Johnson is the one? Brensky just had its. Why am I leaning towards that? Do you have any information on why that is? Why, for some reason, if I had a choice, I would take that.
The Johnson & Johnson one's the sort of older vaccine technology. So it's
the company makes baby powder.
Yeah, how could anything go wrong? It's like an older vaccine technology. I only need one of them, but from what I've seen, it's not as effective as the Pfizer ones. Again, we're not doctors, and we're not on the coal face of all the stuff. But that's kind of what I've read from the medical stuff.
Right. No, bro.
I think if I had a choice, it probably would have been the Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
Just because it was one jab.
But have you been jabbed already?
Yeah, we had the Pfizer.
Okay. When did you go and do that?
Yeah. On Wednesday this last week. And it was an amazing experience. We went to the CTICC. It's one of the most organized mass events I've ever seen. And
where was it at the CTICC?
We've seen a few. CTICC, absolutely incredible.
Wow.
And what's really nice is that they've actually employed people out of the tour guide industry and the hospitality industry to actually help man this whole vaccination center.
That's incredible.
So it's such a great idea. So that's a collaboration between Western Cape government and Discovery, I think.
That's incredible. No, Dave, sorry, it's not tequila. It is my favorite water of all time, called Mother E. This bottle of water is made of 100% sugar cane, and this will biodegrade. So I have my home is filled with this. All my guests drink only this water, and this
That's
bottle.
incredible. What a
Yeah,
great idea.
yeah, bro, it's incredible. You can check them out. Just type in Mother E something. I don't know online. Check them out. They're so cool. We got to support. I can't believe this isn't worldwide news. It's got to be the greatest invention ever. Tastes absolutely amazing. They bottle at the Helderberg Spring or something like that, and I think they round it off with the tears of 3 Norwegian volleyball players, as far as I know. I don't. That could all be
Yeah.
hearsay. And they didn't say which. They didn't say
I wouldn't
men or
doubt.
women's team. I'm not too sure. But tears are tears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Norwegian
Well, you
tears.
can't discriminate, you know?
Norwegian tears. You just know. You know it's good. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't be a terrorist.
Thanks, Lauren. Yeah, cool. Sorry, I don't mean to. I don't mean to be taking the piss and being on here. This is very serious. That's why we're here. Daniel Green's saying hello on Instagram. I wish I.
Howdy.
You know what? There's a way that I could plug this in. There is a way. Fuck, should I do it and fuck the whole show up?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, hold on, wait. Dan, stay there. Ask to be. Excuse me. Ask to be part of the show. Oh, I think I can do this. Oh my god, it's all going too far. If my computer doesn't blow up in 2 seconds, I will ask for money back. What? Dude, what is happening? Have I just done this?
Oh, wow, there's
Dan,
another
ask to
you.
be part of the show. Or go live with Daniel Green. There we go. Let's check this out. If this works, then I can get rid of this guy because we don't need 2 horrible faces in one go. Check at this. Okay, here's my Instagram feed with the comments. Craig, is this happening, or am I starting to trip?
My brain's struggling to catch up to what you've just done. I don't know.
Am I? Is this the end? Is this how it looks towards the end? Dave doesn't want to join. Okay, well, anyone can join on Instagram. Come, do your worst. I don't know how. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Okay. Oh, now to get his audio. Oh, with the audio. Okay, come on, guys, stay with us. This is groundbreaking technology. Can you imagine if this works?
Say some words, Dan.
Say a few things, Dan.
Hi guys.
Oh, wow, there we go.
It's gripping. Absolutely gripping. Thank you. Okay,
What I like is that we can only see your beard.
Yeah.
Could you hear me there?
I can hear you, but on
Yeah.
Insta- can you hear him? Greg, can you hear Dan?
Yeah.
No ways. Okay. That's insane. We've shit is getting really weird now. Okay, I like it.
This time last week, we were live on air together.
This is, well, I don't know if you noticed the title. It says slightly different meaning to the word Sunday Funday. So of course, I had to do the contact tracing,
Yeah.
and I had to. Oh, here's Richard Hardiman. Hello, how you doing?
Oh,
And I had to.
industry.
And I had to go back to everyone that I'd been with, and Dan. Sorry to say, has tested positive, Bruce, because we were together on Sunday. So fortunately, it was literally just Dan and myself. And that is, I guess, that's why they are not allowing large gatherings. So,
how are you feeling, Dan?
Dan, so far?
It kind of feels. Yeah, I tested positive. Yeah, you called me and said go and have a test. I wasn't feeling that bad, but I went and I was positive. And then it's just crazy to think that, like tonight, probably the president is probably going to lift stuff, I would imagine. And he's probably going to allow gatherings now up to 50 indoors and 100 outside and the rest of it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you
That's
think?
what I'm hearing.
What do you think about that, Craigie? Do you think it's time for us to all be?
Oh, that's a can of worms,
Hey?
It's a complete can of worms because on one hand we have to get this economy going again.
Yeah.
It's vital.
Yeah.
It's absolutely vital. We just cannot afford to hamper hospitality any longer. Everything is just going to fall apart because it's such a massive industry that has got so many peripherals to it. And if we don't get it going again, it's going to affect a lot of people. Dave, Bryant, and myself had this chat right at the beginning of lockdown, and we said it's going to be interesting to see once all of this is done, what caused the most pain and suffering. Was it lockdown or actual lack, or should I say COVID, or actual financial stress and people's actual homes falling apart.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do need to open it, but on the other hand, it's got to be done extremely carefully as well, because you can't just throw everything open and then suddenly we're back up to 25, 30,000 cases a day.
Yeah. Do we know if are we having a family meeting tonight? Do we know that?
Apparently so.
Yes.
Is it 8:00? Oh yeah.
Normally around about that time. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting times.
I think what's interesting is when you actually, because we've all been in this COVID story since like the beginning, but when you actually test positive for it, it does sort of change the parameters a little bit, like mentally. It definitely, because I mean, I know you had a rough night. You were saying Thursday.
Yeah.
I haven't had that yet, but could easily have one. It could happen,
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got to stay. You got to respect. It teaches you to respect it,
Yeah, bro. Well, you need to be careful, mate, because it can pounce on you at any stage. Mine happened literally on Tuesday night. Fortunately, the people that I was in touch with on Tuesday had all been jabbed. I checked all of that, so it's just crazy that you need to go into that way of thinking in the first place as well. How wild. Sorry. That you now have to go back and like you do feel like a leper or like you've done something wrong. Like I had absolutely no idea. I had registered to get the vaccine. Just out of interest, I don't know if anyone who's listening, does anyone know how I could go about getting the Johnson & Johnson? Is there a way to do it, or is there only one way? And if it's a CTICC, then there's only one. I mean, I don't mind. I just want to know if there is an option. Are we able to do that? So let us know in your comments. So Craigie, you went to the CTICC and got it, and you reckon within a couple of hours you're done?
We were in and out under an hour, including the 15-minute waiting period that you've got to do after.
Wow.
It was absolutely incredibly organized.
That's
and
amazing.
The people were so friendly. It was it was a great atmosphere, and it's awesome to see government and private sector coming together and
actually doing something.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So yes, I've been vaccinated, but I'm not.
Can I share my jab experience? Because I actually got jabbed on Thursday.
Turn your volume down on whatever you're listening to. One click. Okay.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Can I just share my jab experience?
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Yeah. You went. So you. Okay. So that's interesting because you've now been jabbed, you've been exposed, and you've been jabbed after the case. Oh shit.
No, but it was too soon. I got exposed before the jab. I didn't know when I went to have the jab that I had been exposed.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I had the jab on the Thursday and then tested positive on the Friday. Not feeling sick, but just kind of going for a random test,
Yeah.
But it's too soon for that jab to have taken any effect whatsoever.
Yes.
So that's why, that didn't happen. But I
Did
one of
you
my
have
mutual
your
friends,
test after
Louise,
the jab?
Louise Day, she
Oh,
recommended I go to. There was like a website where you could book. It was actually a place in Woodstock, Searle Street, and I had the Pfizer one. It was actually 2 hours in and out, 2 hours, but it was very well run. Odd. You mentioned before Johnson & Johnson. Have you had one Pfizer and you want the Johnson & Johnson now? Is that what you're saying?
no, I haven't had anything yet. I haven't had any vax at all yet.
Oh, you haven't had anything?
No,
Okay.
but for some reason,
And you want Johnson & Johnson?
for some reason, that's what my spidey senses are telling me. I don't know. It's unresearched. It's unprovoked. It's on everything. It's just, whatever. If we truly do have a choice, which is just my gut,
Can I just make
yeah, go.
Yeah, one point on that.
Yeah.
I've just read a very good article. Someone saying your version of superstition is the best ever. It's correct. That is correct. I just read an article in The Economist. Sorry, I read The Economist. Sorry.
Sorry about that. Just throwing it out there. Just a low, quick,
flexing.
just a humble brag.
I only read it cover to cover.
I only read 800 pages of it on the weekend, and then that's about it.
So they just published an article on which vaccines are accepted the most worldwide. So if you want to travel.
Okay.
So how many countries accept? So over 90, the most accepted vaccine worldwide for travel is AstraZeneca.
Yeah.
And the second most accepted is the Pfizer one, is the Pfizer shot. And Johnson & Johnson is quite far down the list. So the only thing I would say, I'm not...
Well, my mate Brensky, who was on earlier, he just said...
Johnson vaccine. But if you want to go, for example, to a lot of countries, I think you need to consider which countries are going to be accepting. You might want to check.
Yeah, no, I will. So there was a comment from Brensky, my mate.
Yeah.
He just had one shot, and Danny said it's been accepted worldwide, and I know this guy, he travels a lot. So, Dave, as much as I'd like to sing right now, bro, I might do permanent damage if I even attempted to do that. Oh, you know what the other weird thing has been for me is I excuse me, sorry. I've always considered myself like this happy-go-lucky, fat, bouncy kind of Viking. I very seldom suffer from like body aches, and I almost to the point I'm like, I almost didn't believe it. The same as I didn't believe Eileen when she said she'd lost her smell and taste, which I now have. By the way, it happened now, literally now, half an hour in the steam room when I put Vicks on the stone, and I was like, oh, breathe in that. I was like, oh, I didn't put any on. It was a big dollop, and it was like. I put it on my nose and it started burning. I was like, oh shit, it's actually on. I can't smell any of it. So, but I was saying, what was interesting for me is that my body is so freaking sore. I've never had that before, where I've actually felt like I've been in some physical sport or like a UFC or a boxing match or something like that. And my back, where I usually do have a bit of backache, is so exemplified. Or it's so amplified, and it's just all exceptionally sore. It's been pretty wild. So I do want to thank people for reaching out and it's been so cool. The community, you guys included, they've offered the people have been dropping stuff, and like it's a leper colony out here. So that is a little bit disheartening. But I mean, it's wild. It's crazy. Dan, I hope for some reason you managed to have no symptoms, because people can do that. But when you do, mate, you're gonna have to.
So far, so good. But like, I'm also early days, and I'm respecting it and taking it slowly. It's interesting what you say about aching, because a lot of parts of my body are like quite achy. I played a socially distant game of cricket with my son earlier.
Yeah.
just to chuck a few balls at him.
Does that mean when you only hit sixes the whole day?
It was as if I'd run 3 marathons. I only hit 4 6.
Nothing. There's
And
nothing
what
more
do you
socially
have to use a new ball each time.
I'm so fucking competitive.
It's your son. It's your son, Dan. It's your son.
Charlie's 10.
No, screw that, Breeze. Old enough. You teach him a lesson. Don't you teach that kid a lesson now before he starts getting overconfident.
I know, but he's I didn't realise how hard a tennis ball can hit you from 10 yards.
Until you hit him with what?
Jesus.
If you don't score at least 700 runs off and over every time you play with him, you're not teaching your son wisely.
He's now in Constantia,
He's in traction, socially and that's socially distanced. Oh my god! All right.
Yeah, he's in traction.
All right. Last thing I want to hear from everyone.
He loves the interaction.
Okay, hold on. We are. Stop it! Wait. Oh, he's done it again, Dan. Oh, he's got me going. Let me see, Genevieve, you're an angel. You were on the show last time. Offered only Moderna in Liechtenstein. Ooh, controversial. Katharina, we've got plenty chicken soup. Samantha, you're an angel. Thank you so much. Okay, so apparently this. I need time now after all of this before I can even talk about the vaccine or having the vaccine. So I don't quite know what it is. If you guys can let me know what kind of waiting period I've got to do until I can go and be vaccinated. And then I wanted to ask Craigie, what have you been? Actually, let's start with you, Danny. Then we can let you go if you need to. But got any good binging Netflix shows?
Yeah, it's a good question. That I'm actually funny enough, I'm kind of so ready now for a Netflix binge. With this COVID, you would have thought I was in Netflix prime time, and I kind of had a good look around Netflix yesterday, and I kind of can't really find the right thing. I mean, you turned me on to a really good one, which I'm really enjoying. Lilyhammer.
Yeah, Lilyhammer. Have you seen it, Craig?
Really enjoying that.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so it's the guitarist from the E Street Band, which is Bruce Springsteen, which Dan pointed out to me. Thank you, young Danielson. He's the music guru. It's the guitarist for the E Street, and he's got this proper gangster lip. He's so funny. He's the funniest character. But he's proper, because he should have been in any one of the Godfathers, in any mafia movie. And basically the premise is, you'll dig this. So he's been a boss or a mobster in New York for so long, and eventually just gets too hot, and so he does a what's it called, a police protection thing, and they try and give him a new identity, and they send him off to Norway. To start his life all over again. But as you know, Craig, being a gangster, old habits die.
Old habits die over and over again.
And you'll just see the way he starts integrating into this Norwegian society that are so innocent and so beautiful. And I think I've set it up, but
it sounds like a great.
It's really good. So that's what I can recommend to people. Lilyhammer. I'm going to go and try and watch some of the Olympics. I am going to call it. I'm starting to close up here, guys. Thanks for joining, Craigie. Thanks for being there.
Just rest, both of you.
I am. Yeah,
take it easy. Take all the good stuff, and sleep. Sleep is your friend. With any time that you're not feeling well, so just eat properly as well. That's the other thing.
Now I will say, bro, I've been on the program.
If you can't taste, now's the time to eat healthy.
Yes. Check out Loudermilk. Grant Van Zyl says Loudermilk is something to check out. So there we go, guys. You've got all the information you ever need about how to survive COVID in one half an hour. I'm joking, obviously. This is just my take. Craigie, thanks for being there.
Yeah,
Crazy how we
pleasure.
can be down the road.
I'll check in with you tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe half an hour would be nice, please.
Yeah, let's do a catch up tomorrow and put it online.
For sure. Well, this is. Well, I will. I think I'll do a little constant little catch up. This is nothing for me. It's super comfortable. I've got. I'm not. It's downstairs for me. I'm very lucky to be able to do this. Danny, you also, bro. Take it very easy.
Dan,
Start doubling down on your vitamin C and shit like that, and take it chilled. Cheers, Daniel's son.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Craigie. I'm gonna disconnect on Insta. Cheers, Insta. Thank you, legends. Check it, bro. How crazy is it?
That worked really well.
How was the audio? Did people hear the Instagram audio pretty well? Did you hear Dan pretty clearly?
I could hear Dan. I mean, I could hear he was far away. But,
no ways.
It was fine. It was enough.
Mark, thank you, boy. We're going to be running soon. Thank you. Yes, I am an athlete. When I play bad golf, I walk 20 kilometers where everyone else walks 11. But it's fine, brother. Love you lots. Cheers, everyone on Instagram. Thank you, mate.
Overachiever.
All stay. Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. I'm glad that worked. Cool. So I will check in with you tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, lucky. Yeah, we'll have a little update on you.
Just get some sleep and send wishes to everyone else.
I will. You too. Good luck with that hangover there, boy. Give me a quick, just give me a basic rundown of what you ingested last night. While other people are trying to save their lives and looking after their lives, what did you do?
Yeah, so I think it's in quite bad taste. No, it was nice. I just caught up with an old friend, and the bottles of wine that were squirreled away before the booze prohibition are no longer.
Yeah.
And before we knew it, that person was sleeping on the couch, and it was 3:30. So it was a good one.
Nice. Well done. Well, the good news is that I think it's
craving the human connection. You know.
It should open tomorrow again. Hopefully, that's the idea.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Let's see how it goes. Oh, Craig, while I got you.
Yeah.
While I got you, my built-in microphone. No. We'll test it out again tomorrow because there's some settings on here when that's on. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for reaching out. We're all good this side. We'll probably log on again tomorrow and talk our way through it. I'm okay for now, and just everyone be super safe. Enjoy your Sunday, and yeah, have a good one. Craigie, be good, boy.
Okay, you too. Adi, look after. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Cool, boy.
Yeah.
Cheers.